Hey guys, this is September the 13th, 2024. I had somebody ask me yesterday, how do I know if I'm being electronically harassed and how do I stop it? This is a list of the symptoms of electronic harassment. This is not all of the symptoms, but this is all that I could get on the page. I have a video about these symptoms of electronic harassment. But I'm going to show them again today for those people who want to know, who are asking, okay? Start back up here at the top. I'm going to just hold it here and then I'm going to move it up slowly. I'm hoping y'all can see it because I know that things are kind of blurry. I don't know what's wrong with my computer screen, but sometimes things come out blurry on here, so I'm going to try to hold it pretty close. But if you're having any of these symptoms inside your home or anywhere else, you're being electronically harassed by directed energy weapons, by frequencies that are coming from your electronics, by radiation that's coming from the frequencies. You could be harassed with chemical weapons because there's also chemical weapons involved. I mean, there's no limit to what they can do, okay? Well, let me just say this. If you have electricity inside your home, then you're being electronically harassed in some way. Because the whole power grid has been weaponized by the government. The whole power grid. Linda Emanuel told us back in 2018, they're going to weaponize the power grid. They're going to turn it into a kill grid by using energy weapons. Okay, so the whole power grid has been turned into a kill grid. So if you have electricity inside your home, you're being electronically harassed in some way. You're being targeted. Now, you might not be like the targeted individuals. You might not be getting targeted like on a extreme or a severe 24-hour basis like we are. I mean, ours never stops. Okay? But if you have electricity inside your home, you are being electronically harassed. And you're going to have at least one or more of these symptoms. I can guarantee it. For sure. And if you have Wi-Fi in your home, you're being electronically harassed with the frequencies from the Wi-Fi. And if you don't have electricity in your home, if you have any other alternate power source like anything that's battery operated, they can use that as a power source. That's power. So if you have any kind of battery operated devices in your home, you're being electronically harassed with them because the energy weapons connect to all power sources. I learned this the hard way. When I turned off my electricity and they were still hitting me, that's when I realized that they were hitting the batteries, the battery devices inside my home and outside my home. I had to learn it the hard way. Okay, so what do you do about it? How do you stop it? Well, a surefire way to stop the harassment is to turn off your electrical power. and remove all your electronic devices from your home. That's a surefire way to stop it. But you say, oh, I can't do that. Well, you can't do that? Then you have to improvise. You have to work it out as you go, like I did. It took me 3 years of trial and error, turning off my power, removing the electronics from my home, removing all the battery-operated devices from my home and outside my home. It took me 3 years to get my home to where I could actually cope or deal with these weapons, these frequencies. 3 years of, like I said, trial and error. Try this and see if it works. If it don't, you try something else. And then when I got my electrical power reduced and I got all my electronics removed, then they started hitting me with chemical weapons. They were hitting all the chemicals inside my home, extracting the toxic poisons from them and releasing them in my face, in my bedroom, in my nose and in my mouth, and making me sick. So it was one thing right after another, one attack right after another. And it's still going on right now. It's not as bad because of the steps that I've taken, okay? So if you can't turn off your electrical power and you can't get rid of your electronics, like most people can't, or they can but they don't want to, because we're used to living with them, right? Yeah. Can't give them up. So the only other thing you can do is you have to find out what works. Reduce the electricity inside your home to a level to where you can deal with it. Put all your electronics away in metal boxes. Take all your battery devices, put them away. Take the batteries out, lock them up in metal boxes. Remove all the battery-operated things in your yard. Like you're gonna have to move your lawnmowers and your vehicles to some kind of shelter or some kind of place where they can't hit your batteries in your car and your lawnmower and your four-wheelers and your motorcycles and everything you got. It's a complete overhaul. You got to overhaul the whole system, everything in your house and everything outside your house. Yep. I had to learn it the hard way, folks. Share this, guys. And know that the energy weapons are here. They're hitting our power system. Yes, the electrical grid, the power grid has been weaponized. It has been turned into a kill grid. And they are hitting people. They're hitting everybody. Look, I work with people every day that are sick. And I have not ran across anybody yet. Not one person that is not having at least one of these symptoms on this list. Not one. Every time I show this list, the people start going down. They say, oh, I'm having this, I'm having that, I'm having all of this. Share this, folks. Share this and do what you have to do to survive. I love you guys.